Okay, so thank you everybody for joining me today. My name is Deja, and I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm just sending everybody a wave of gratitude that's able to be with me here in a present moment of now. And even if that's you who are going to be watching the replay, you're still here in this present moment. And so thank you so much for tuning in to receive more of your true self today. And I just wanted to give an outline of what we're going to be doing today. So this is going to be a short session. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a bit about what light language is, and then we're going to move into an opening prayer. And then from there, I will be doing the transmission. So I just invite you to get comfortable and receive. So, a little bit about light language. What light language is it's literally light encoded. It's encoded light. And so, the way that it works is it helps you to awaken, it helps you to heal, helps you to restore your original blueprint. The light language that I channel specifically is for you to awaken to your true self and restore like your original blueprint, as well as it's here to assist Sophia Gaia, which is Mother Earth, and help to anchor in the new frequencies that are coming in as we're shifting from 3D to 5D. And so, the anybody can channel light language, so I did want to talk about that. Anyone can channel light language, is just really becoming aware, and also asking. I didn't feel like I asked, when I started channeling light language, but if it's something that you want to do, you can ask your higher self to open up the doors for that to activate you. And also just listening to other people's transmissions can actually activate you speaking light language as well. And so you can use light language, like I said, to heal. A lot of times, even when you get triggered, it's good to start doing light language because it rearranges things from the time that we were, even before we were born. So at the time that we were in the womb, you're taking on a lot of ancestral programming and beliefs. And then when you come out of the womb, you are programmed even more. So you're having family programming, there's societal programming, there's a lot of things that start to, I would say, basically block you, and from really expressing, what you came here to express. And so that true divinity that is within us all and what you came here to do for your mission. So part of what I channel is to really to release those viral programs that we have come to take on ourselves, and the ancestral programming as well. And like I said, to help you to remember who you truly are, because you are divine beings. We are all one, and you have a divine mission here. And I specifically work with people, like I said, to really help you to remember who you are, help you to know what your mission is, and just get you started in more alignment on your plan, on your life's plan. And so, like I said, anybody can channel light language. And also, who I channel specifically, mostly it's going to be coming from my higher self. And I also work with my other selves, from other parallel lives, as well as lots of different collectives. So I work with the fairies, I work with the inner earth civilizations, I work with a lot of galactics. Mostly I work with the Pleiadians, but I work with a lot of different ones as well, such as like the Syrians. I work with Alpha Centaurians. I work with so many different groups of people, and the reason for that is because our DNA is very multidimensional, and there was a lot of different beings that actually seeded this planet. And so it's important to pull from a lot of different places to really help to activate your original blueprint, which again, that is what the light language that I channel is specifically for. So, and with that being said, your higher self is the one who directs everything. So even though I'm channeling and I am acting basically as a portal for that information, because that's what it is, that the light codes of information to flow through for you to receive, your higher self is in charge of everything. And so it's always done by your own free will and your sovereignty if you choose to receive that. If you don't, then that's okay. And also, if things seem to be going a little too fast, if you feel like, because you can, as you're receiving, you might feel cold or you might feel hot. There's a lot of things that's happening multidimensionally. And so, if it's too much for you, you can ask for it to slow down. You can also ask for it to stop right now. And so, with that being said, I want you to know that it's safe to receive light language. It's always for your highest good. Light language can never do any kind of harm. It's a language that speaks directly to your soul. What I love so much about light language is that it actually bypasses your logical mind. So your ego can't get in the way of blocking you from receiving the encoded transmission if that's what you wish to do. It actually goes really deep, and like I said, it surpasses that. So I love that so much about it, because you can't be thinking logically, what does this mean? Because there's so much information. You can have a base of like, this is some of the information that you're receiving, but because of the light codes are so big, it surpasses our human understanding and what we can, the bandwidth of what our human brains can actually understand logically. So that is why it's channeled in light language and light codes specifically for that reason. So um, thank you so much for letting me explain a little bit about what light language is. And we are going to move into our prayer at this time. So I just invite you to close your eyes and get comfortable as we basically, what we're going to be doing is opening up a portal of divine love to flow through. And I like to call in the ascendant masters and the angels that are going to be supporting us and holding us in while we receive. And so, again, I just invite you to close your eyes, and I invite you to take a deep breath in, and I invite you to release that breath. I invite you to take another deep breath in, and then as you're inhaling this breath, I invite you to imagine that you're inhaling divine love, and it's flowing through your entire body. And as you release this deep breath, I invite you to imagine that you're blessing your surroundings, you're blessing the earth, the world with divine love as you release and exhale that breath. And then I would invite you to take one final breath. And again, you're inhaling divine love. So you're filling your entire being with the love, and exhale that breath, blessing the earth and all inhabitants of it. Divine Mother of all life, we invoke and call upon a circle of empowerment to surround us at this time. In the north, we call in White Buffalo Woman, we call in the Sky Grandmothers, and we call in the White Buffalo Star Nation. In the northeast, we call in Isis, we call in Saint Germain. In the east, we call in Hathor, we call in the Hathor Star Nation, we call in the Syrian Star Nation, we call in the Phoenicians, we call in the Alpha Centurions. In the southeast, we call in Green Tara, we call in the Dakinis, we call in the 21 emanations of Tara. In the south, we call in Mother Mary, we call in Grandmother Anna. In the southwest, we call in Mary Magdalene, we call in Jesus, we call in Saint Joan of Arc, we call in the Order of Magdalena. At this time, we also call in all of the archangels, the Pleiadian archangels, Syrian archangels. We call in all of our spirit guides and angels that are here to support us in receiving this transmission for our highest good. In the west, we call in Kuan Yin, we call in Maha Avatar Babaji, and we call in Yogananda. In the northwest, we call in the Sophia Seraphim Dragons. At this time, we also call in key code 999 We call in the fairies. We call in the ocean. And we also call in Sophia Gaia. We ask that we stay grounded during this transmission and that as we receive, the earth receives, and we bless all of the inhabitants of the earth. And we just call in a Divine Mother to please surround us at this time. Please help us to receive more of ourselves. Please assist us in restoring our original blueprint and knowing who we are, activating us more, aligning us more with our higher selves, downloading more of our divinity, quantum leaping together. And I would call upon a blessing to really come to know ourselves. What is it that we're here to do? And how can we bless others as we embody more of our divinity? And I thank you so much for praying with me. I close this prayer by saying, it is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. So thank you. And at this time, we are going to begin the transmission. So if you haven't already gotten to a comfortable place, I invite you to get comfortable as well as set your intention. The group's collective intention is to anchor more light as well as restore our original blueprint. So, and as well as aligning us more to our higher selves. And with that being said, this is not going to be limited in any way. So I invite you to consider what else you would like to receive during this transmission. And it's okay if you fall asleep or you drift off, you are still receiving. And I'm going to go ahead and begin the transmission at this time. Shakuria tatakishna kotria paku uta tinena. Suku ushina katria tata isto kotria taku ushima indeya. Siena kotriste, na korieta takatashta. Shienta no kotsu kusumakiala kushumaintena. Serieta kinena kotrieta takutushta, kakiatuna nana se tikiai. Surieta takatatashta, takodieta kotorieta takatatash, nanakate, yellow kotoria pakotutush, nakiana uma. Eno kotorieta takite, teno kotsuto torieta tatatash, nakatreta tatatine. Te okurieta takatashumukupainai. Urieta takatatashta, nakateshina, kurieta takatushne. Sunkine nakiala kurieta takaste kupa paina. Prieta tuku utai, na sina kiel kostuna kiela kurieta takaina, kurieta takaste. Rieta kurieta katrina katrieta koshina, tainena. Suka mama kiala kurieta takatataina, kurieta takiena ushimaintena, no kotsukai, urieta tishta. Sienta kostuma ko ushima, kiala ko eitena. Kia kore tata shmutushna, siena kosanaina, bre papupaita, papupapaina, mamagozina, na shunono, na ko otushna hi. Kia okai, na kia koya, kona kia kotaiste, ko urete te ushma, kuma. Sea kuai, kia lokoai, shinai te, lokosoto totosta. Sea lokushima, ku intene, kia aina. Suka mai kena ko orieta te ku ushima ko utashi ne kataiste. Sai kena na kiela ko orieta te kai te kia ua. Heo a kina tuku a isina kuma me kia ua. Heo sa ne kia no ko trieta te kuste. Sia no ko orieta te ku orieta te kina ushima ko orieta te ku ushna kia no kuma. Sia no ko trieta te yese ko utashi te kia ukuma kina uma hine. Suntena seniketea loko orieta teka ushma kiena uma. So at this time, there's a transmission that's happening with your heart chakra, and so there's a lot that's being released, and anything that you have taken up on yourself, any burdens that have been heavy up on your heart, it's just being released at this time as much as you are willing to receive. And so I invite you to imagine that there's just this energy that's pouring out of you that is no longer serving you anymore. Lako urieta taka ushima kurieta taka taishina kadriesa na kitete shina torita taka ushima kuta se. Sano kurieta taka ushima kurieta kate lako urieta taka taishne. Turita taka tutushina ta ke alo ko reta taka taste. Sen ki no ko mai ma ko uta na sena ke alo shoto reta ta tiste. Sen kai na ma ko reta taka turita taka taste. Na ko reta taka taishna to tai te na ko reta ta ki a ua. Sen ko mai shna ko turus na se so ko pai. Ma ko prepa pa ko tu tutushina ta na ka na ko reta taka taishna ko ureta taka uma ke alo ko ureta taka ishna kia uka ina kia kia ko reta taka ua se oa ina kia ona kina ua se kia hia ua kina hia helko shama okuma na katareste sukareta taka tata na katana na katata tatia kosa uma kia orenta taki kia shana kota ta she kia po papina makureta kia soka makena ku oreta taka ta she kia okashina kia u. Taking a deep breath in and releasing that breath. Suka mate te shako wa hie kore te shino ko papina kiau. Sana kore te tataste kena tore te takio hua hine ko ushna kamakina. Kiau ko ta shato taima ko vaina. Sain ko e te hene te tuturista. Prea papaka papona anka na kina ko pareta te tusta kia oa. Suntene sena se oso sa triko papaiste. Prea papaka to sta ishmokona ene ku una. Saua hia hua. Ena kia hua naina hua he. Eoa hua na eoa. Heoa he ana he heoa 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 na heoa seoe na heoa heoa he heoa na hoa he tona intera ina kena waina heoa he soka ima heoa te ina hoa. Shokurita takisha makuma kina sukurita takishta. Stella toroturi te na kuma ma shoku uma. Strukina takia na koprieta kushna kinna ne kia u. Ea ku kia. Tena kiti tishna kotrieta kiasta uma. Prieta tu kuti. De kia no kotrieta takia ko uma te kia. No ko opa itine iste kia ua. Prieta taiste no ko upa iste. Unstine ke te a ukoma ingine ana. Ure te kiiste. Brenta sta katore te takatu. Te ke te shina ka trieta te dio ko to paina. Brienta na katatu. Ngana ko to na ngana ta ti. Spet ke te taiste. So ku brieta tu ushina te tena ko papaina mo ku brieta te kachin no kia ko tataina. Brieta ko tu na kia ko ku una kia no ko cha ta kia ko ta rienta kia mo kuma. Brieta ko ta shina ko ngana no nya sini ngon ta na nga ta na ko ma kire te kia pi una. Se turita te kashu uka eke kia ota tu uka ma eke na naiste. Suka naina na ka taina kuhushina kiena rota te kakakina kutra ita ko a papaina kota ene sa ko ushima kua. Ena kia hua na iua he a hua. Se ota ya ia hua na iua ya. Sa ua he he o hua na. Si o huena he o na na hi o so he ya huai si o huena hi o he a he o ai na he o ai na he o na ki ai na so why na he o why na he Ona hea wai wana i ua. Eo hai o huai na he. Eo ai na hi o ai he a he. Eo ai na hi o ai na na he. Heo, 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 sio kaina heo, sino vai na 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 na. Yo, I he heo heo, I na heo, 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 heo. Hewa, 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 hewa. Antaina hiyo sewana. Heo aina hiyo. Hewa, hewa, hewa. Sinobai. Nakurista katuuta kina kuuta ste kia puurita teiste. Sinakotaina nakuurita kapusta. Sukamaina korete teiste ke utusta nakina inakiausta. So at this time, there's a third eye activation that is happening. Maruko parieta katushna katrieta kia kosta paketaishna trieta yel kosama ku uta hushama kialo turisti kia uta nekiama. Mekina ku akia u akiana. I invite you to breathe into your third eye. And as you release, just imagining that you're unblocking anything that is blocking you, blocking your third eye in any way. So just imagine that there's a burst of light that is just bursting through your third eye. Saka ina katrieta taishna kotrieta takushia ine. Soreta takataste. Makureta takiste kamondotusta. Rita takatushta, tekitatushna, kiela corriente, tacoreta, takataiste, na correta, takataite, na kua, ela corrishna, katritaiste, Rita takatasta, katia cotoreta, takatata, na, still rita takatushta, coporeta, takatata, tatria katate, na. Sukarita ka oto, stakatata, snakata uma. So reta kata shimon kumana kia ushti ki ikine. Sukarita tatatasha. Kina katare shnakatrieta ukushima. And I just invite you to take another deep breath in and releasing that breath out. Taking another deep breath in and releasing when you're ready. Taking one final deep breath in and releasing when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me in this transmission, and I'm sending you guys all a wave of gratitude. I just invite you to connect with the earth at this time. Any energy that is stagnant and that needs to be released, that wasn't able to be released during the transmission, I just invite you to connect with the earth and just really call upon her to support you and releasing everything in it with ease and grace. So I'm sending you all so many blessings and have an amazing day. Bye.